Hello, Jeremy here. Today we'll be customizing sprites, as you see in the title. So what I found was yesterday that I was going through the code and I was repeating myself. So when you're repeating yourself, you need to find a way to prevent that from happening. So what I want to do is make my own Sprite class. But right now, we would be overriding Pygame's Sprite class. That'd be kind of bad. So what you actually want to do is we want to derive from pygame.sprite.sprite, and don't import it here. So this will derive from Pygame Sprite and its own module, and we'll make a Sprite class that's based off of it. Okay, this Sprite class can give it some properties. So one of the things that I wanted to do with the new Sprite class was, instead of providing a rect, I wanted to pass a position and a size. And the Sprite also needs the image. Well, if we have an image, we don't need a size, but we can use a position. So let's do this. So if we have an image, we can use the surface. If we have a surface, then we can use the properties of the surface to figure out its size. However, I still need to do some things here. So I need to import from collections, import named people. That's good. I will go size equals named people, size, width, height. I'll pull this up in the interpreter in the repo pretty soon. I just want to get these made so they can be used. Point. X, Y. Okay. Let's show what these do by copying them out and showing what happens in the actual in the repo. Icon. Collection import people. And that defines the name tuple. Okay, so a name tuple is a tuple that you can give names to access the elements. Okay, so if you want to say size, width of 4, height of 5, you have that, and we print out size. You see width and height. Width, height, good. So that's quaint. Let's update that. Okay. So you can see width and height. Now you can do the same tuple indexing as normal. So you can also do s.width, s.height. So we can address them like names, and they're lighter weight than classes, and we can also treat them like a tuple. So we can access them in both ways. So it's very convenient. Okay. So this is what we're doing here. We're defining a size and a point. That way we can have size and points being passed around and stored. Okay, so we want self.position to equal the point of the position. Let's just make it position. We'll just make sure to pass it in properly. this for now. I'm not ready to introduce the self.image equals image self.rect. Okay, equals none for now. We want to do self.size, self.size equals image.get size, I believe, that's this property. So what I want to do with this sprite class is I want to calculate the rectangle as part of its thingy. So what would be nice is if we had something like this, a function that we can then recalculate the rectangle if things have been updated. So updated equals true. And then we say if self.updated, then we recalculate the rect from the position. So we go rect, and that would be self.position .x, self.position .y, self.size .width, and self.size .height. Okay, and that would be that. And so when we update, it goes, that might have to be recalculated. This guy, the image could update here. Cool. So update function, event delta time. Now what this needs to do is, if there's been any update, this function should not do anything. It's be overwritten. So we actually shouldn't define this. And the draw shouldn't be defined. But if it's been updated, we should recalculate the rectangle. The issue is this won't work as is. What we need to do is we need to do this. We need to say property. What property does is kind of cool. It allows you to treat the variable. So let's say we had s equals sprite, and we say it has a point position of 0, 0. It has a image of let's say a link. What is the link image? Link image like that. So that would define the sprite. Now when we did s.rect, and we said like r equals s.rect, and so the property actually turns this into a function call. And now s.rect, now the rectangle, s.rect is actually doing a function call now. That's what property does. It makes this into a function call, but it treats it like a variable access, which is very cool. So we can now use rect. It'll always call this function to update its rectangle, and we can return self.rect. So no, it actually doesn't need to maintain rectangle. This should be return the rect. Yeah, I can always do this. Yeah, you always need to recalculate it. Now, this is a little bit inconvenient. You probably should have a rectangle to cache it. Now, if we need a little bit different. So we need self.rect equals this rectangle. We redid it. Otherwise, they're going to return self.rect and return I guess we always return self.rect. Always return self._rect, but recalculate it if it's been updated. And self.rect should be calculated here as well. And self.size needs to be calculated there as well. Okay, so this will give us a nice way to handle the rectangles with all of our sprites. Now we just need to update these to work with positions. So text typer, and okay, we need also, this needs to be defaulted, 0.00, image equals surface of 0, 0. The reason why this is the case is when we call sprite pygame.sprite dot init. Just passing this off, which causes, okay, so we got to remember to do that. So when we call sprite.init, we're actually calling the one we just made. So that could be a problem, but now we just have to do position here and size. It makes it a little bit bigger, but oh well. And now we can just say size here. Yes. And self.position equals position. Shouldn't have to worry about it moving around, because the rect should now be calculated for all times. Okay, so the square, we could pass in the rect, but position and size is probably going to be just better in general. Position equals position. Size. Don't need to do that anymore. So image surface of size. for the color. Groovy. Okay, this may, okay. This is a little different. We should pass in the image. So this guy. But now we can do this. And then also the point and image. Okay. Okay. So the code itself, position, image, and that should allow us to not worry about that. Get rid of that. And that should manage the updating of it. Okay, this should be the position, which is 0, 0, 0.00. And you just need that. We should use size here, so we can address 5 pieces we want. Okay. This guy, self, comma, this needs a position. Oh, we got a position. Position. And this is the image. We don't need this rect anymore, do we? Nope, nope, nope. None of that matters anymore. This doesn't matter either. Okay. Animation will be helped a lot by this. So let's do this. We will be saying that we're going to be a sprite. This guy. But the image will be, well, the point will be here. We've been using these as basic position. We haven't really been doing this as the image. So it says animation sprites of 0 dot image. I don't need any of that stuff anymore. And we should not have to do this recalculation down here. So you can see what's happening as I'm slowly going through everything and removing redundancy. I don't like redundancy. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Position there. We go run this with position and that surface 0, 0. Don't need any of that. Okay, this will be update self.position with the event.pls. So self.position equals event.pls. That's that. And we could possibly say self.size equals self.image.size. So it's possible that the size of the animation has changed. It's also possible here when the image changes. Size equals self.image.size. That's good. Those guys shouldn't change. So that should be good. Canvas. Uses rect, so let's update that to position size. Surface of size. Okay, and we also need the position in here. That. Color, master, all that stuff. Okay, cool. Nifty. Okay. I'm really scared because it's a lot of edits all at once. And we're probably going to have lots of little problems. 0. Little issues that I'm going to run into. Okay. It doesn't look like they have. Oh, yay! Finally. Got here. Okay. So this needs to be changed up a little bit. Let's make this a little easier to type into stuff. Okay, we have a point here. And then we have the size here. Okay. That's another point, but well, whatever. We can do this just to show you that we can still do that. Okay. Canvas, we have a point and a size. And the size. That's the color. Okay. This is point. And the size. Groovy. Quick animation now just has a point here. There's no point in having the size there, because it's all going to be defined by the sprites anyways. So, and all good there. Cool. Now watch everything explode because we did lots of changes at once. Which you probably shouldn't do, but you know, who doesn't like problems like this? Okay, well, this is starting off to a good start. Yeah, I forgot to index this. Oopsie. Okay, let's go back up. Line 137. Put the 0 in there so we access the first sprite image. You caught that when I did it. Good for you. Okay. Next up. Oh. Okay. I'm not going to show that because this is just my typing that I did before. Okay. New thing. Okay. Tuple object has no attribute x. So self.position.x. So it's not liking that. We probably passed in image here. Okay. So we didn't pass in the point name tuple. We just passed in a tuple, so it didn't know that there's an X on it. And that's easy to fix. Let's go fix it. Go to line 239. Okay, yep. We need point here. Okay. Alrighty. Another problem. Tuple object has no attribute width. Okay. We see self.rect. So we got a size without a size. Okay. So So when I define the size inside a class, I need to make sure it gets set as the name tuple size. Okie dokie, that is on line. It's the image class, so we have to find the image class. Image, yes. So actually, it looks like it's actually in the main class. We need to, it's not in the main class, it's fine. No, maybe here it is. Yeah, we need to do this size. I don't want to do this. The easy way to do it is this. So we don't really want to explain this right now. So I'm going to do it a little bit more complicated. So width comma height equals that. Width comma height. I'm avoiding using the tuple packing and unpacking the pack and unpack operations in Python because they need a little bit more experience for them to start making sense. Okay. It's the same thing up here. Need to do the same. Like so. Okay. That's cool. Okay, now I got a different problem, so let's go ahead and show that. Point size multiplexer. It says it takes 3 positional, but 4 are given. Self is 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. So yeah, that makes sense. So let's see what's going on with the declaration of multiplexer. So let's search for multiplexer. There we go. The declaration is erect. Yeah, let's make this position and size. So there we go. That should fix that. Okay, we have another problem with a tuple object having no attribute. So no attribute X. In the image class. It looks like it's going to be in the base. Okay, so go back. Probably in the base sprite code, because it shouldn't really be overriding what's going on. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Oh. Images link.png. So let's look for link.png. Here. Needs to be a point. Groovy. And try again. And it's a little bit different. It's the same type of error, but it's in the next image where I have the background being loaded. So this is missing point here. That doesn't care. And there we go. We had something on the screen for a split second. So I was trying to draw something. The animation most likely. But it's not clear from the error, so let's show the error. It's not clear where this is failing. Because it's saying the Sprites rectangle here. This is inside the Sprite plugin code. So it's saying split the rect, but we don't know what's going on here. Or what is actually causing the problem. So we're going to have to just be really careful in our code. So what I'm going to do is go through and try to find all the open parentheses and just make sure that they're correct. Okay, point. That's the size of the surface. That's fine. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 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 Okay. Those look good, look good, look good, look good, look good, look good. Fine, fine. Oh, here. What's the problem? Oh no, that's the blit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's remarked. Get rid of it. Fine, fine, fine. That's fine. Good, good. That's a point. Good. That's okay. That's fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine. All good. 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 Good, good, good. Good. All good, all good. Good, good, good. Ah. I don't know, I'm gonna get a point. Maybe it's complicating things. Okay. Okay. It's good. All good. All good to go. That's fine. Image name, point, load, color, point, size, point, color again, point, size, image point, fine, grid view, grid cell, K, point, grid view, point. That's fine within a blitz. Okay, now I'm confused. Let's save that out. Try it again. Okay, now I'm annoyed. What can possibly be causing it after I went through everything? What could cause that? Maybe the Sprite group? Maybe you're the enemy of justice? No, doesn't look like it. We'd create a new sprite at that point, and given this image, that should be good. Huh. What we are going to have to do is print out what's happening in this rec property. This seems to be the culprit, so we want to print what we are. So format self dot underscore underscore class is how to get to the class, and we want to print the name. Okay, let's try this out. So I want to see what is giving me a problem. Okay, so here we go. This is the class name, character, animation, character. So the last one was the one that we're having a problem with. So let's go and find the character, because it's being a pain in the butt. Oh, hi, right here. I didn't have a bracket in it. Grrr. You sneaky person. Oh, yeah, not again. It's complaining. I need to do this. There we go. That's better. Now we have completely custom Sprite classes that we can that we can now put common behavior into the Sprite class. So if we want to move, we want to do other things with it, we can then use our scale. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.